Patrick Claybon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Aaron Rodgers spoke for the first time since arriving to Packers training camp, and the MVP shed some light on his issues with the team and his future in Green Bay.
I just expressed, my desire to be more involved in conversations that directly affected my job. There's a lot of moving pieces besides myself, expiring contracts for a number of guys, so there's going to be a lot of tough decisions at the end of the year. I'm just going to enjoy this year and then revisit that conversation at the end of the season.
Elsewhere, Texans QB Deshaun Watson practiced for the first time this year despite his ongoing legal issues and his trade request. Head coach David Culley says Watson has, quote, been very professional about everything. Ravens QB Lamar Jackson did not practice after testing positive for COVID-19. He missed one game last year due to a positive test. And Dak Prescott strained a right shoulder muscle while throwing. The Cowboys do not believe the injury is serious, but will give the QB some extra rest as a precaution. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
When you're ready to buy something, the first thing you do is go online. But buying a home is different. You've got loan applications, pre-approvals, competing offers, the list goes on. That's where a Realtor comes in. Realtors have expertise and local knowledge to give you a competitive edge that a search bar just can't. And in today's market, an edge is what you need. So when you're ready to buy a home, the first thing to do is make sure you have an agent who's a Realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
I need tech that can make me as productive in my home office as I am at my office.
It's possible with Staples Connect.
How about tech that will help me focus on my work and my workouts?
Also possible. Staples Connect has all the tech you need to work and learn from home. And now Apple AirPods Pro are only $179. That's $70 off. Explore what's new at your local Staples store or at staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. N731 Limit 2 in-store only.
And we are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Gene, it is a Thursday, 29th day of July, 2021.
We made it.
Yeah, mark it down on your calendar.
Make no mistake about it, it's Thursday.
Yeah, okay. And what does that mean? Well, it means tomorrow we have a change in weather, so...
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we can handle it.
At least in theory, that could be the case. We'll have to wait and see.
Okay, what happened on this date in history? Well, looking back with our Wayback Machine, on this date in 1914, the first transcontinental telephone service was inaugurated when two people held a conversation between New York, New York, and San Francisco, California.
And they must have been mighty excited about that, I guess you would say, when that took place.
Somebody was, I'm sure.
Yeah. They said, wow, who would have ever believed?
Yeah. You remember, back in the day where... you had the payphones.
Yeah.
And even if you didn't, long-distance calling was expensive.
Very much so.
You had to carry a pocket full of change if you were going to call somebody from a payphone, right?
Yeah, or you would make a collect call.
You could do that. Did you have a code for collect calls?
Yes. Carried it with me for a long time.
Yes. I suppose, this is the first AT&T has ever heard about that, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
As we speak right now. I think that's history right there.
Okay. And for those that, are wondering, well, you would call collect. I'm calling collect for Larry Loophole. And that meant, okay, I'm leaving. I'll be home in about an hour. Right?
Yeah. That's right. That's kind of how it worked.
Yes. We'll decline the charges. Thank you.
Yeah. Goodbye.
And you'd hear the operator in the background giggling, right?
Yep.
Okay. How about some birthdays?
Birthdays. This must be the big guys. Big shots.
Okay. Well, you remember this guy, actor Robert Fuller. He was in a lot of Westerns on TV, to include Laramie. Mm-hmm. Also on Emergency. He's 88.
He's still around. Oh.
Yes. Actor David Warner is 80. Actor Roz Kelly, she was in Happy Days, 79. Neil Doughty of REO Speedwagon is 75. Actor Mike Starr, 71. Singer, bass player Geddy Lee of Rush is 68. Ken Burns has made some incredible documentaries, 68. And let's see, actor Alexandra Paul, 58. Actor Dean Hegland, 56. Actor Tim Amundsen is 52. Actor Atto Essendo is 49. Actor Will Wheaton is 49. And, singer Wanya Morris, Boys to Men. They're now men at 48.
Yeah.
Okay. Actor Stephen Dorff is 48. Actor Josh Radnor, 47. Actor Rachel Miner is 41. Actor Allison Mack, 39. Actor Caitlin Black, 38. Actor Kate Fairbanks, 28. Okay, how about the local ones? Your friends and neighbors.
I'm ready.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Diana Flores, Gunnar Hendrickson, David Breseño, Johnny Garcia, Roy Cano, Bo Carson, Elvia Perez, Fidencio Sanchez, Greg Ramirez, Jim Abadi, John Beltran, Martha Amparo Cruz, Shirley Hansen, Yvette Garcia, Diana Gallegos, Audrey Garcia, Sylvia Marroquin, Irene Kakatian, and David Palacio. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and many happy returns of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it celebrate. Have a piece of cake. You deserve it.
Yeah, and then the person says, as a matter of fact, I think I'll have a piece of cake. I deserve it. Everybody.
If you eat the whole thing without it being cut, that's just a piece of cake.
Yeah, better be very careful.
Yes. Okay. And on this date in 1958, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration was authorized by the U.S. Congress. NASA was born.
I remember NASA. We were reminded of it just the other day with the people that hitched a ride.
Yes.
On the rocket.
With the gazillionaires shooting themselves off into space.
Yes.
I can probably give you a list of gazillionaires that you could shoot off into space and nobody'd miss them, right?
They're still, are they looking for them?
I don't know. They've got enough money to hide.
Yeah. Hide the money or just hide? Or
yes, both. Yeah. Okay, we've got news and such. Are you ready for that?
We're ready.
Okay. First things first, we're going to jump in with a look at World in California news headlines, brought to you this morning by your friend in the air conditioning business. It's nice to have a friend in that business. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. The new darling at the Summer Olympics, 18-year-old American gymnast Sunisa Lee. She's won gold in the all-around competition after the favorite, teammate Simone Biles, withdrew. CBS's Steve Futterman from Tokyo.
It all came down to the final event, the floor exercise. Suni Lee had an excellent performance. That put the pressure on Brazil's Rebecca Andrade. She was the only one who had a chance to catch Suni Lee, and very early on in her floor exercise, Rebecca Andrade stepped out of bounds. That essentially wrapped things up.
California Governor Gavin Newsom's defending strategy to combat surging COVID cases. He tells CBS,
we're putting everything we can, non-pharmaceutical interventions like wearing face coverings, as well as dealing with the biggest challenge we have in this country, and that's the misinformation.
He blames it for stagnant vaccination rates. Restaurateur Danny Meyer tells CNBC customers will have to show proof of vaccination before they're served. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: a suspect in custody in the shooting death of an 18-year-old girl and the wounding of her 19-year-old date at a movie theater in Corona. Police say Riley Goodrich and Anthony Barajas were on their first date when they were shot in what appears to have been a random act of violence.
We do not have a motive for this heinous unprovoked crime, and there's no information the suspect and the victims had any prior contact before these crimes took place.
Corporal Tobias Korobakalis says 20-year-old Joseph Jimenez is charged with murder, attempted murder, and robbery. Republicans on Capitol Hill revolting against House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's renewed House mask mandate. Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy.
This is just the beginning of a set. Because school's going to start coming back, they're going to shut school down again. This is about control.
Pelosi heard calling McCarthy a moron, later saying the requirement was recommended by the Capitol physician. Starting tomorrow, Disneyland requires all guests and employees to wear masks indoors, whether they're vaccinated or not. Warming to 112 in El Centro and Palm Springs today. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
Great values are happening now during Lowe's Summer Savings. Save on select appliance special values. Plus, save an additional $50 when you buy 2 or more appliances, $396 or more. You'll also find new lower prices on ceiling fans, landscape lighting, and more. So shop Lowe's today. In-store must ask cashier to apply discount. Must purchase 2 or more appliances, each totaling $396 or more. Can't be combined with more discounts. Savings varies based on eligible total purchase. See Lowe's.com for restrictions. Valid 7/15 through 8/4. U.S. only.
As life returns to normal, our worries have not disappeared, but evolved. CalHope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 1-833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today. In some places, it's always rush hour, and the honking never stops. At Nature Valley, we wouldn't have it any other way. Take in the outdoors with Nature Valley granola bars.
California headline news.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning, weather pattern changing. It'll become favorable for showers and thunderstorms starting this evening. The National Weather Service says the monsoon flow pattern will possibly bring thunderstorms into the Imperial Valley this evening and Friday. If the storms develop, there could be locally damaging winds and associated impacts such as blowing sand and dust and isolated flash floods. In other local news, the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber is a reality. George Gale explains.
It is just about ready to go. In December 2020, El Centro, Imperial, and Westmoreland Chambers of Commerce voted in favor of merging to form the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce. An executive board was formed consisting of 2 representatives from each respective chamber. They began meeting weekly to build the foundation of the new entity. Due to COVID, they say it was a slow transition process to officially merge, but they finally made it. This Sunday, August 1st, El Centro, Imperial, and Westmoreland Chambers of Commerce will begin operating as the new merged entity of the Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce. Daniel Son, the regional chamber chief executive officer, says on September 30th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., the regional chamber will hold its grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony to celebrate the new organization. The event will be open to the public. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
In other local news, you're urged to make your appointments now. The Livestream Community Blood Drive will be held next week. It'll be held Friday, August 6th at Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Appointments are preferred. To schedule an appointment, you need to call 1-800-879-4484 or go online to lstream.org. Donors will receive a Count on Me beach towel, a $10 Walmart gift card, and other things. All donors will be required to wear a face mask or other face coverings. Mask or coverings with one-way valves to filter outside air are not sufficient. Donors will also be required to submit a COVID-19 symptom review before being submitted to the donor waiting area. Donors need to be healthy individuals, at least 16 years of age. 16-year-olds must have parental consent. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Before you head out on that weekend road trip, head into Quick Lane. Say, I want the works. Yeah, make sure that your vehicle is ready for the road. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
If they were in the business of building better vacuum cleaners, chances are your rug would be pretty darn clean. If they spent time thinking about lawnmowers, you'd probably be the envy of your neighbors. And if piecing together go-karts was their bag, you'd be the fastest kid in the alley. They'd probably be good at a lot of different things, but they're in the business of building motorcycles, and is what they do best. Harley-Davidson brand motorcycles. The time is now for you to make the lifelong commitment to ride. Visit Bobby's Territorial Harley-Davidson today at 2550 East Gila Ridge Road in Yuma.
It's Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
Continuing with more local news, a crop report to be unveiled next week. Here's more in the story.
It will be the 2021 crop report for Imperial County. County Ag Commissioner will present the report to the County Board of Supervisors at their August 3rd meeting. That afternoon at 1 p.m., the report will be revealed to the public at the Farm Credit West Ag Center at 485 Business Parkway in Imperial. RSVPs are required as space is limited. To RSVP, call 442-265-1500. Presentation will also be available through Zoom. Contact the County Public Information Officer for the Zoom information. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Calexico Downtown Port of Entry's southbound roadway to Mexico will shift this Friday. The U.S. General Services Administration says a minor change to the temporary route that detours southbound privately owned vehicle lanes will take effect at 3 a.m. and last until June of 2022. The approach to the current temporary roadway will remain the same at the intersection of West 2nd Street and Cesar Chavez Boulevard. However, vehicles will turn west before returning to the temporary roadway. The changes are due to construction of canopies and vehicle inspection booths on the permanent northbound roadway. During the construction phase, the temporary lane configuration will be the two easternmost lanes entering the existing southbound road, opening back to 3 lanes onto the bridge across the New River. Well, the public is being asked to take a survey. Here's more on that story.
The survey is on COVID-19 vaccinations. County Public Health Department is asking the public to take the survey. It is available on the county website. It's designed for individuals 18 years and older. They say it takes only 6 to 8 minutes to complete. Health Department says the response will help them in their ongoing COVID-19 vaccination efforts. The last data report to respond is tomorrow, Friday, July 30th at 11 p.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, storm chances will expand into the Imperial and Yuma Valleys Friday, persisting through Saturday. Main storm threats will be strong winds, blowing dust, and locally heavy rainfall. After near normal temperatures today, readings will dip to below normal through the upcoming weekend. Drying conditions starting Sunday, with much of the area staying dry during the first half of next week. 109 our high yesterday, 83 the low. Today mostly sunny and hot with a high near 111. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north-northeast. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 86. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 103. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming light and variable. There is a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. tomorrow. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 105. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. There is a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 109. West wind about 5 miles an hour. And right now downtown 90 degrees, 41% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality is good all over the Imperial and Mexicali Valley. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all of the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball, the A's, well, what can I say? The A's ripped the Padres 10-4. Yeah, what the Padres, well, starting pitching guys, yeah, you're going to have to trade Hosmer to get a decent starter. Angels nipped the Rockies 8-7. Tigers topped the Twins 17-14. That was Detroit and Minnesota baseball, not NFL. It was the Indians 7, Cardinals 2. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 4-1 in Game 1 of the doubleheader makeup. In the nightcap, the Red Sox 4, the Blue Jays 1. Meanwhile, Astros bombed the Mariners 11-4. Yankees topped the Rays 3-1 in 10 innings. Orioles edged the Marlins 8-7. Brewers beat the Pirates 7-3. Mets 2, Braves won. Diamondbacks slipped by the Rangers 3-2. Reds beat the Cubs 8-2. Royals nipped the White Sox 3-2 in 10 innings. Dodgers shut out the Giants 8-0. Nationals and Phillies postponed. COVID-19 in the Philly clubhouse. And the New York Yankees are finalizing a deal to acquire outfielder Joey Gallo from the Rangers, the deal pending a medical review. Meanwhile, the Brewers got infielder Eduardo Escobar from the Diamondbacks. The Snakes got Cooper Hummel and infielder Alberto Ciprian in exchange.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit PMHD.org today.
And in other news, Aaron Rodgers admitted he considered retirement, detailed his off-season long standoff with the Green Bay Packers, and said he still isn't sure what, if anything, will change. And at the Summer Games in Tokyo, a new American hero, Sunisa Lee, won gold for U.S. gymnast all around at the Olympics. Meanwhile, Novak Djokovic dominated Kei Nishikori and reached the medal round in tennis. And swimmer Caleb Dressel won the men's 100-meter freestyle. Bobby Fink took gold in the 800 free. Don't forget, we've got Summer Games updates pretty much every hour around here on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
I'm ready to get my COVID-19 vaccine, Mom.
Oh, really, baby? I want to be sure they're safe. I'm worried they were developed too quickly.
Hey, I'm way ahead of you. Doctors and pediatricians say it's safe and effective for kids 12 and up. The vaccine is based on technology that's like 20 years old. And there were clinical trials with kids just like me.
Okay. Since you're such an expert now, you can help make your appointment.
Visit myturn.ca.gov to schedule a vaccine appointment. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
It's financial news and a brief look at weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, the world's largest food and beverage company is introducing even bigger price hikes as commodity and transportation costs surge. Nestle, which sells everything from ice cream to coffee and cereal, said today that it would respond to higher input costs by raising prices in the second half of the year. Inflation has been virtually absent for a number of years and then pointed up very sharply. It hit us directly, said CEO Mark Schneider. Schneider said he believes that inflation is transitory, but the owner of brands, including Nestle, Gerber, and Cheerios, said it would need to raise prices by roughly 2% to offset cost increases of 4%. Meanwhile, the U.S. economy in the second quarter expanded at a slower rate than expected, but still at its fastest pace since last fall, growing at a seasonally adjusted annualized rate of 6.5%. In terms of real gross domestic product, the broadest measure of economic activity, the economy has now recovered in that it has grown bigger than its pre-pandemic size. In normal times, a 6.5% growth rate would be a reason to celebrate, and it's still a pretty good performance during this recovery, yet it's a disappointment compared with the 8.5% growth rate economists had forecast. So what's happening on Wall Street? It's green across the board. The Dow Jones Industrial's up 205 points at 35,138. The S&P 500 up 26 at 4,426. NASDAQ up 60 at $14,822. Meanwhile, gold up $26.50 an ounce, sell the fillings, and oil up 65 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be mostly sunny and hot today with a high near 111. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming north-northeast. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 86. Southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 103. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming light and variable. There is a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. 91 degrees, 41% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality right now is good. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. CBS News coming up.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Futterman at the Summer Olympics in Tokyo, where there is a new queen of women's gymnastics.
It's just so surreal, and I haven't even let it sink in yet.
18-year-old Suni Lee came through with an epic performance. She was solid on the vault, uneven bars, balance beam, then finally on floor exercise. And when it was over, she had won the gold medal in the women's all-around.
There are definitely a lot of emotions, but I'm super proud of myself for sticking with it and believing in myself.
Her victory capped a remarkable week that saw the defending champion and the favorite Simone Biles suddenly withdraw from the competition to deal with mental health issues. That put the spotlight on Lee, and she came through. Now she's on top of the world of women's gymnastics. I'm Steve Futterman at the Summer Olympics in Tokyo. Now with more CBS News, here's Steve Kathan.
Well, President Biden indicates he'll let a federal eviction moratorium expire Saturday, but he called on Congress to extend it. He'll announce later all federal workers will need to be vaccinated against COVID or face regular testing. California Governor Gavin Newsom took similar action in his state earlier in the week. He tells CBS This Morning,
we can end this pandemic in this country once and for all in a matter of weeks by simply doing the one thing that we have in abundance, and that's taking advantage of these life-saving drugs, these vaccines.
From 3 clubs in New Orleans to Danny Meyer's New York City restaurant group, more places all over the country are now going to require proof of vaccination to enter. And at a major music event that's getting underway today,
people stand shoulder to shoulder at Lollapalooza, something that has been discouraged during this pandemic. To get in this year, you have to show a vaccination card or a printed copy of a negative COVID-19 test that is no more than 72 hours old. And Chicago Health Commissioner Allison Arwady stresses,
don't attend if you develop any symptoms of COVID-19, even if you're fully vaccinated.
Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News, Chicago.
Well, companies are starting to do some backpedaling with the Delta variant posing a threat. Twitter says its office workers will now have to head back home. Allison Sullivan with the job site Glassdoor says 9 out of 10 workers surveyed are concerned about health at the office.
People are ready to see their coworkers, but that
excitement coexists with lingering uncertainty about their health and safety.
The government says the economy grew at a solid 6.5% annual rate during the second quarter of the year. Severe storms roaring through Chicago and northern Illinois this morning, knocking out power to thousands, gusts topping about 60 miles an hour. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 212 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
It's back to school season at JCPenney. Score first-class deals before they're gone. Shop store-wide doorbusters while they last all weekend long. Save on Arizona uniform essentials for juniors and young men like select $9.99 polos and $19.99 pants. And get dorm must-haves like Linden Street Performance bath towels, $6.99 each. Plus, use your coupon to save an extra 25% at checkout. Weekdays are back in style. JCPenney. Offers and coupon valid through 8/4. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Hi, Tom Bodette for Motel 6, leaving the light on for Meemaw and Peepaw and all the other maws and paws visiting the close to 4 million grandbabies born last year who've only seen you on a laptop. For all the bubbies, nanas, and papas ready to finally get your arms around those little loves, Motel 6 offers clean, comfortable rooms at a great low rate. We'll even call you Giga if you want. I'm Tom Bobo Bodette for Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Merengue music has lost a legend.
Johnny Ventura shot.
Air quality reports daily. How is your air quality today? Check current air quality conditions in Imperial County at imperialvalleyair.org. You can sign up for free air quality alerts to be delivered directly to your email address, or you can download the Air Quality Alert app to your mobile device today. Stay informed with Imperial County Air Pollution Control District.
70s and 80s.
Introducing Popeil's amazing Vegematic 2. New improved.
Ron Popeil, the inventor of that product, and a slew of others he pitched on infomercials, has died. He was 86. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the go.
Let's hear
Carroll Buckley.
things he says and like you can connect to them.
AM 30 KXO.